Okay. Hello friends. Very good morning to all of you. And today is 3rd of March. We will discuss the respective current affairs along with some static fact or the extra information based on individual questions. And the questions I am going to discuss here is very selective, keeping that thing in mind that the PO mains, clerical mains and the insurance examination as well. I know that there is multiple number of examinations available in central and state level, but yes, current affairs generally comes in all the examinations. So from that perspective, you should follow on a daily basis this set of current affairs so that you can gain knowledge in every passing day. Okay, so this would be very helpful in all those examinations which you are aspiring for. So please watch the session carefully and try to remember all the inputs are being discussed here, right? So moving to today's session, question number 1 here. Rakuten Symphony inducts which of the following person as a member of the board of directors? Rakuten Symphony inducts which of the following person as the member of the board of directors, right? And here's the answer, that is Ajit Pai. Rakuten Symphony, it's talking about Japan's Rakuten Symphony appointed former Federal Communications Commission's chairman, that is Ajit Pai, to the company's board of directors effective from 2022 from 1st of April. The board of directors also includes Rakuten Symphony CEO Tariq Amin and Rakuten Group chairman and CEO Miki Mikitani. Right? Now, critically, Rakuten Symphony's leading work in Open RAN, network automation, and rapid network rollouts uniquely positions the company to the help of broader mobile industry more urgently pursue high competitive opportunities to the redefine consumer and enterprise services delivery. Right? So the main question here is that Rakuten Symphony inducts Ajit Pai as the person of the board of directors. Right? Moving to next. Which of the following expands portfolio with efficient antenna tuners of for 5G smartphone? And this is infine on. Option B, infine on. The number of connected devices is growing rapidly. At the same time, customers expect an even better user experience in terms of product design and functionality. This poses a major challenge for RF engineers as antenna design complexity is also constantly increasing due to new feature and performance requirement and innovative form factors. These are the kind of scenario in a design complexity is being followed. In particular, the introduction of 5G brings an additional challenge as an even more frequency bands need to be covered in a limited space. All these factors potentially impact the antenna's performance. So Infine On expands portfolio with efficient antenna tuners for 5G smartphone. Moving to next. Which country approves Valneva's COVID vaccine for emergency use? And this is Bahrain. Option C. Bahrain has granted emergency use authorization to the COVID-19 vaccine developed by France Valneva's company said in a statement. Valneva expects to deliver the first shipments of its BLA 2001 vaccine to the kingdom at the end of March after it signed an advance purchase deal for 1 million doses in December last year. Bahrain Manama is the capital, currency is dinar. Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa is the prime minister. Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa is the prime minister of Bahrain. And the static fact, as you all know, Manama dinar. I told you earlier that remember country capital currency in this form, Bahrain Manama dinar, right? So this is the scene you have to follow in one go. Don't read like first country, then capital, then currency. In one flow, you can write it Bahrain Manama dinar, right? Okay, moving to next. World Wildlife Day is observed on World Wildlife Day. Yes, this is on 3rd of March. Animals and plants have a huge contribution to our ecological system. They also contribute to generic, social, economic, and scientific, educational, and human well-being for the sustainable development. World Wildlife Day is observed on 3rd of March. It is an opportunity to celebrate beautiful varied forms of wild fauna. It is also observed to raise the awareness to conserve them. So World Wildlife Day is observed on 3rd of March. The theme of this day, that is recovering key species for ecosystem restoration. For 2022 World Wildlife Day theme is recovering key species for ecosystem restoration. The UN General Assembly on December 20, 2013, during its 68th session, decided to declare March 3 the day of adoption of the Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species of wild flora and fauna as World Wildlife Day. So World Wildlife Day is observed on 3rd of March, and the theme of 2022, recovering key species for ecosystem restoration, right? I hope this is clear to you. Moving to question number 5 here. Who has won the gold medal in women's 10-meter air pistol event ISSF World Cup, right? And this is Sri Niveta, Isha Singh, Ruchita Vinakar, and all three is the answer, right? The Indian trio, Sri Niveta, Isha Singh, Ruchita Vinakar, combined to win the gold medal in women's 10-meter air pistol team event of the ISSF World Cup on Wednesday. Here's the pick. The Indian shot 16 in the gold medal contest to finish on the podium for the country's third medal, second gold, and in the year's first World Cup. India led the standings with 3 medals, 2 gold, and a silver. So, in women's 10-meter air pistol event ISSF World Cup, that is received by, or rather saying that is owned by Sriniveta, Isha Singh, and Ruchita Vinelkar, all three, right? India's quick commerce market is all set to astound us with 15 times growth by which year? In respect of India, it's talking about. And India's quick commerce, that is 2025, option C. India's quick commerce market is all set to astound us with 15 times growth by 2025, reaching a market size of close to $5.5 billion, leading other markets in terms of quick commerce adoption, said homegrown management consulting firm Red Sea. Quick commerce is defined as delivery of consumables within a span of 45 minutes with nominal delivery charge. It will be delivered very fast but with a nominal delivery charge. Dunzo and Swiggy, Instamart are some of the players in this segment. So India's quick e-commerce market is all set to astound us with 15 times growth by 2025. Right? Question number 7 here on the screen. Which of the following company achieves 1 lakh FTH broadband internet users in Tamil Nadu? This is 1 lakh, right? This is 1 lakh, right? And here's the answer. I think this can be visible to you. Which of the following company achieves 1 lakh FTH broadband internet users in Tamil Nadu? And this is Railtel. Railtel Corporation of India, a central government public sector undertaking under the Ministry of Railways, has achieved a milestone of 1 lakh fiber to the home broadband internet users in Tamil Nadu. And the service by Railtel is under the brand name that is Railware, with over 50% of the users from the rural area, says in a release. Railtel Chief Vigilance Officer, that is Sri Mukesh Kumar. Sri Mukesh Kumar is the Chief Vigilance Officer, right? Okay. Moving to next here. Which country seek to attract Intel others with $4.6 billion chip making fund? And that is Italy. Option A. The government is trying to persuade US group to spend billions of euros on an advanced chip-making plant in Italy that uses innovative technologies to weave full chips. Rome is ready to offer Intel public money and other favorable terms to fund part of the overall investment, which is expected to be worth around 8 billion euros over 10 years, Reuters reported in December. To boost the domestic chip making, Italy is also in talks with French-Italian ST Microelectronics, Taiwanese controlled MEMC Electronic Materials Incorporation, and Israeli Tower Semiconductor, which is said to be bought by Intel. So Italy seeks to attract Intel others with $4.6 billion in respect of chip making fund. Remember this. Italy, capital is Rome, euro is the currency, and Mario Draghi is the prime minister. Right? So this is where we end up this particular session of current affairs for 3rd of March. I hope you understood all the news bullets I have discussed here. And that is all for now. Good time.